Hi, Bret.
Congratulations.
What did I win?
You won a bouncing baby pod. It's ours. You're the mommy and I'm the daddy.
Ew, gross.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Let's Die, the His versus Her Guide to the Apocalypse, the podcast. My name is Bret. I'm a mountain man from West Virginia. Joining me, as always, is the lovely and effervescent Taylor, who is just a scientist. Say hi, Taylor.
Hi.
Hi. So, Taylor, you already know what we're going to talk about today. But for the people who don't, who obviously don't, because there's nobody listening. But if there are... Oh, dinosaurs. Yep. So, I saw Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom yesterday. Figured might as well knock out a dinosaurs episodes. Everybody loves dinosaurs, me included. So, Taylor, how on earth would we possibly survive a dinosaur invasion?
We just have to wait it out, to be honest.
Stay indoors.
Yep.
Let them eat all the cattle.
Yeah, let them have all the livestock, stay in the cities, strength in numbers, easily fortified and defended and all that good stuff.
I feel like this one's a lot easier than, like, say, zombies, which crave specifically human flesh, in that the dinosaurs are wild animals, and if you can kind of gauge their instincts or their basic needs, like, you can pretty much stay out of their way, right? And unless there's so much of them that they're overrunning all of humanity, for the most part, most of us should be okay. Just institute a curfew so the raptors don't get us at dark. Should be fine.
For sure. I agree completely.
Oh, well, this is a short episode. Thanks for joining us. No, I'm just kidding. What if we were on the island, like so many of the movies take place in an isolated location where it's just a few people with a lot of dinosaurs just kind of running for their lives? So how would we go about that, do you think?
Run away, get in a plane, get in a boat, go away, far away.
But that's always the issue, is it's always really difficult to get to the boat or to get to the plane in the first place. There's always an A to B. And usually there's a B to C. Like, you usually got to go turn on some generators or something.
Well, that's just silly. Like, I understand that for movies and stuff that creates some great challenges and drama, but in real life, you should probably have a good A, B, and C escape plan prepared just in case.
Dinosaurs on an island, so that we're aware of. What are you drinking tonight?
Peanut butter and jelly beer.
Again?
I mean, it's delicious. So.
Well, I'm mixing it up. I'm going back to the Forks of Cheek winery, but this is the blackberry wine made right here in West Virginia. It's quite delicious. Delicioso.
Is that the one you let me try?
You got to try both of them when you were up here.
Okay.
But yeah, you liked the blueberry better. Blackberry, sorry.
Okay.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I agree with you. The plans to escape the island and never come to fruition, I think, due in large part because, specifically with Jurassic World, it's a full-fledged amusement park, and there's too many people. Like, naturally, you got shelter in place, but that, basically turns into a lot of tasty morsels in one, easy picked location. So I feel like in the more classic movies, it's usually just a small band of people, and typically they don't have anything to worry about as far as the larger animals go. Typically, mainly the herbivores, but like it's the more intelligent raptors that seem to be the main antagonists. So of course,
So do we want to go off of we're stuck in the wilderness, or maybe not the wilderness, but just away from any large population, and there's dinosaurs on the loose? Then what do we do?
Yeah, what do we do? I mean, obviously, the first thing I'm thinking about is shelter, for sure, because most likely it's a tropical location. You have to worry about not just the animals, but the weather. And you can absolutely dehydrate in a tropical setting, so you got to find clean water. You got to find shelter from storms. Hypothermia is a real thing. You want to start a fire, but you got to be careful that fire is concealed as best as possible, or you could attract things at night. So there's more to take into consideration than just your standard camping trip out in the tropics.
Yeah, that's something to think about. Fires are generally considered a good way to keep away most wildlife, but dinosaurs are reptiles, so they're going to be cold-blooded, so therefore they're going to want to go towards the heat sources, as opposed to your normal things like wolves and bears and stuff, which generally they're thought that they're not going to go up to a campfire.
I got you,
unless there's...
Okay, so while I understand why you would think that in terms of reptilians, dinosaurs were reptiles, but they're more closely related to birds, and modern science pretty much has, I think for the most part, proven that at least some of them were warm-blooded instead of being endothermic like modern reptiles were. So they wouldn't really necessarily be attracted to the heat of your fire. I was thinking more animals would be more drawn to the light source. I don't want to say like moths to a flame, but particularly if you're a nighttime hunter and you see a light in the distance, it might attract you to go, what is that? So that's where I was kind of coming through.
Potentially.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, large cities are going to make, there's so much light pollution, even way off in the distance.
And noise pollution. I feel like cities are, for the most part, safe unless just a rampaging T-Rex gets loose and comes on a rampage. But then just run indoors. You should be okay.
I'm saying just based off of your, what's that light in the distance? They'd all be flocking to big cities at night because you can't stop that glow.
Of a fire in a forest, like a pitch black forest, and you start a fire to stay warm, right? Naturally, something is going to be drawn to that as a general sense of curiosity, particularly maybe even a hungry predator. That's all I'm thinking. Well, so what is your favorite dinosaur, Taylor? You refused to tell me earlier. What is it? Tell me.
It's still a secret.
Are you serious? You're not even going to say for our listeners?
No.
Is it Pachycephalosaurus?
No, that's my favorite dinosaur. That's you, because it looks like it's super hard-headed, just like you.
Oh, I don't know if that's sweet or an insult. Well, is it Pachycephalosaurus?
Wait, what?
Never mind. My favorite is the Stegosaurus. I'm a sucker for those goofy plates that, line up along a ridge on its back. But anywho, let's move on to a segment that I'm really excited about, and I think you're going to be excited about it too. Do you know what it is? It's What's Up with Wes.
Sounds like a fun time.
Oh, God, I can't wait. He has no idea what's going on. So we're going to get off here real quick, summon Wes, and then see what's up with him. Wes, what's up?
Hey, Brett.
Hey, we're waiting for Wes, but while we wait for Wes, I got kind of knowledge to top on top of you. To top on top of you. So, yeah. Let's talk about velociraptors.
Okay.
What do you think? Okay. So, naturally, this is the one that everyone kind of, it's like their favorite right after T-Rex. But a lot of people don't know, or a lot of people do know now, because a lot of guys like me are like, actually, did you know the velociraptors are actually the size of like a big pissed off turkey, roughly 15 to 33 pounds. Wes just joined, everybody. Wes, welcome to the welcome to the Let's Die podcast, the his versus hers guide to the apocalypse. What's up, Wes?
Not much.
Man, we're talking about dinosaurs and surviving about dinosaurs, specifically velociraptors right now. What do you think of that?
I thought there isn't a survivor.
Well, I was just saying that they're the size of a big pissed off turkey, roughly 15 to 33 pounds. Probably nothing really to worry about. You could probably shoo them away. They probably weren't. I mean, they were definitely probably pack animals, but not like as intelligent as the movies portray. But modern evidence shows that sickle claw might be more than just like punch stabbing and slashing. It could be for like tree climbing, which itself is pretty terrifying. But
or gutting.
Yeah, well, they're part of the family Dromaeosauridae. The ones you really want to be worried about would be the Deinonychus, which is about 160 to 220 pounds, 11 foot long. Don't know really how fast they run, but Utah Raptor is even worse at 20 miles an hour top speed. Not as fast as Velociraptor, but they were 16 to 23 feet long and about 5.5 feet tall and 2,200 pounds of killing machine. So those are probably more likely what you see in the Jurassic movies. So yeah, dino knowledge, Tay.
Woo!
Woo! I also pretty sure I read something along the lines where they were able to prove that they were warm-blooded, or at least enough evidence to kind of lean that direction. Sources, I'm not going to look for them. Google exists. Look for them for yourself. Wes.
Yes.
You're a part of a podcast called What's Up with Wes. Wes, what's up? What are you doing in this moment?
In this moment?
Yes.
Being lazy.
Being lazy?
Yeah.
You're literally sitting there, like, hand down your pants, not doing a thing.
Wouldn't go that far, but I'm sitting here.
Shit about you being Taylor's best friend. And why am I so jealous about it?
I don't know why you're jealous about it.
Well, I don't like that you're talking on my back. We're airing this out on the podcast.
You just have to accept it, Brett. It's a thing that's happening.
Wonderful. Well, I think it's a good time to take a break. Let's take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk more dino stats. Blah, blah, blah. You two best friends go be best friends, I guess. During the breaks, Wes, we like to take obligatory swigs of beer or wine or booze of any type that we have on hand. So get drunk.
Yeah.
This episode of Let's Die Podcast is brought to you by nobody because we have no sponsors at all. But if you want to sponsor us, by all means, send us free stuff. We'd love tits. We love tits. We love tits. Okay, we're back. What a fun break that was. Almost like someone took their fucking improv classes. Jesus. Anywho, let's talk about everybody's favorite now, the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
That is not everyone's favorite.
Just about. Pretty much everyone's. And it's a close second for me. I mean, it's hard to argue king.
Every kid's favorite.
Popular media, it's pretty much top dog. So
Lame.
So actually, actually, the real T-Rex, as opposed to the movies, is probably more horrifying and terrible than the movies actually portray them. In the movie, it's usually just one hanging around, But in real life, like, they were probably solitary for part of their lives as adults, but they could have also traveled as in like or in small families. 1,000 pounds, 17 are tough, so you're never going to outrun them. And probably the most damning thing is that standing still would absolutely not save you like it does in the movies. They had binocular vision, meaning they see in 3 dimensions. They see you and you are toast. So, Taylor, how would you best go about if there's like a T-Rex in your vicinity? What's the thing you should do? What's the thing you would do?
Depends. What's my setting? Like, what's around me?
I don't know. It's dealer's choice.
Oh, geez. I don't know.
Is this our new segment? Put Taylor on the spot?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm near any sort of place I can hide, I'm going to do that. But
yeah, hiding's a no-brainer.
Hiding, if there's some sort of way you can get away quickly, like if there's a vehicle nearby, hop in it and go. But
I don't know.
I'm not doing one-on-one versus T-Rex, what I'd do.
Well, I don't know about that, because you might trigger its, prey drive and might give chase to you.
I think my car could probably outrun it. So
yeah, it only went 17 miles an hour, so that's probably true. You probably could. Or you can trip Wes.
Usain Bolt's safe. He runs faster than 17 mile an hour.
Do. What'd you say, Wes?
I said Usain Bolt is safe. He runs more than 17 mile an hour.
Oh, yeah. Well, everybody that's listening to this podcast, except for, everybody can continue to listen except Usain Bolt. Usain, you're done. Quit listening. You got it. Okay. Until the Velociraptor catches up to you. But, so anyway, I asked you guys to pick a dinosaur for me. Kind of like how I did with the popular picks, the T-Rex, the Velociraptor. I didn't feel the need to cover any sort of herbivores, because I feel like for the most part you could probably spook them away with loud noises, or even just kind of like ignoring them, and they'd kind of probably leave you alone unless you was in their immediate vicinity. But kind of like how I did with the T-Rex and the Velociraptors and the Dromaeosauridae in general, I asked you guys for something to pick. So what you guys didn't know is this is the animal that's going to get you guys. You're going to have to fend it off like it's after you. You tell me. Yeah, exactly. You tell me how best to fight it off. So, Wes, we're going to start with you.
Okay.
You pick something that's not a dinosaur, and that's okay, because I love you. You pick the Titanoboa, which is a prehistoric giant snake. It's about 42 foot long, at least the recovered, the one they got, basically, was estimated to be about 42 foot long. It could weigh up to about 2,500 pounds. It's from the late Paleogene epoch, which happened after the Cretaceous, so after the extinction of the dinosaurs. And it was probably mostly pescatarian, so it probably ate large fish. So its native habitat would have been most likely rainforest or tropical coastal swamps or something like that. So, Wes, how are you going to survive against that? Talk to me, bud.
First, I'm going to find the driest place possible, probably, because it's going to be. So you're going to want to be able to see it.
Okay. Find the high ground.
Yes.
Okay. What you got next?
They could probably sense your heat, so I'm probably going to try to cool myself down with whatever I could find.
You're going to go Predator style, like all Schwarzeneggered out and like cover yourself in mud.
Yes, try to get the body temperature down some.
Okay. All right. I'm with you.
And then I guess hope for the best.
I think the high ground is really smart. I feel like maybe, well, I don't know, if it's a pescatarian, it probably doesn't spend a lot of time in trees, and it's probably so heavy that it probably can't get into a lot of trees. But then again, the trees at the time might have been enormous, so maybe climbing a tree would be your best bet. But then again, climbing a tree, you could also see it coming a lot better and possibly even fend it off, because most snakes need, at least enough purchase on ground or whatever they're at in order to rear back and make a strike. So maybe that would work. I don't know. Taylor, what kind of weapon would you use against a titanoboa?
A katana.
I knew it. I knew you were going to say a katana. You should say rocket launcher.
A nuclear missile.
There you go. That's how the titanoboa died. Taylor killed them all. Where was Obama? We'll never know. So Taylor, your pick was also not a dinosaur, not even a reptile. Wes picked a reptile, you picked a fish. And I have it highlighted here, not a dinosaur. You picked the coelacanth. It is a prehistoric fish, an extant one that was discovered alive off the coast of Africa. And they found a second species in the West Indian Ocean. The earliest remains of which was found or dated 66 million years ago-ish. They live typically 2,300 feet below the surface. They get up to about 6.5 feet long at 120 pounds. They're a member of the family of Sarcopter. I can't pronounce it. Use Google. Google's your best friend. And they're part of the oldest lobe-finned or tetrapods around, more related to lungfish and reptiles and mammals than they are anything else, I guess. Take that for what you will. Oh, more so than ray fin fish, pardon me. So I guess that's your link, that they're old and they've been around a long time, but they're still alive. And apparently they taste terrible. Their tissues exude a nasty oil. So there's not much market for their flesh as food. So Taylor, you're in the water, going for a nice swim in the West Indian Ocean, and a big old coelacanth decides it's coming for you. What are you going to do?
Well, first off, it's highly unlikely because they're nocturnal, and during the day they just kind of chill, in a nice secluded spot in the rocks. So,
kind of like a fish would do, sort of.
Yeah, kind of a nocturnal fish. Anyway, so they have an electric sense, kind of like sharks, so they can sense you impulses. Mm-hmm. And they do have a hinged jaw, so they can open their mouth pretty wide to really large prey, but I still think I'd be pretty safe just getting out of the water.
No, yeah.
Okay. For swims at night,
For the purposes of this exercise, you are night swimming, and you're a good 300 yards away from the shore, and this thing is coming at you. What you got? Katana?
Sure, katana. That sounds great. It would work excellently.
Wes, what would you do?
Your baseball bat would not work because they have armored scales.
Beings, if you're in the ocean, I would probably have a spear gun ready.
Okay, yeah. We all spear guns in case coelacanths come. Yeah. So keep that in mind, good audience. Always be prepared for everything, including random coelacanth attacks at night. So
remember, you can never be too armed.
You can if you have 3. So my pick, I think I'm going with the Pachycephalosaurus. Excuse me if I'm saying it, but it was really adorable in Fallen Kingdom. I want one. And my survival tactic with it is to just not whistle at it and just be friends with it. And, make it my boy. Know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, I totally cheated to get out of mine, so suck it. Well, that's all I got. You guys got anything?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah, okay, wonderful. Wes, you on Twitter or anything?
Am I on Twitter? No, I'm not on Twitter.
Nah, neither is Taylor, and neither am I. But the podcast is on Twitter at LetsDiePod. You can send us an email at LetsDiePod@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook at Let's Die. If you're having trouble finding us, try with the apostrophe, L-E-T apostrophe, Let's Die. We're around, guys. You can find us on Anchor Podcasts. You can find us on Pocket Casts. You can now find us on Stitcher. So that's pretty sweet. We're getting around, making the rounds. And as we get better at this, the production quality will be better. We'll, just get better overall. So bear with us during the, minor technical stuff that we suffered during the last one. So sorry for that. But anyway, thanks, guys, for hanging out with us today. Thank you, Wes, for telling us what's up.
You're welcome.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Taylor, I love you the most, best friend. Yeah, okay. Well, this is our Bouncing Baby podcast. Let's Die, the his versus her guide to the apocalypse. See you all next week. Something. I don't know. Oh, and don't forget, if we're going to die, let's die together. Hey guys, quick editor's note here. Bret speaking. Just wanted to give a quick shout out. If you guys want some more dinosaur entertainment, go check out the new Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It's in theaters right now. Or if you're listening in the future, it's probably going to be on home media. If you want some real dinosaur knowledge, check out the podcast I Know Dino. They are full of actual, real, 100%, way 100 dino knowledge. So check them out. They're on Twitter. They're on anywhere you get podcasts. And, as always, just wanted to say thanks for listening. We're going to get better at this. We're going to have less technical difficulties as we do. So thanks so much for listening. It's really a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun doing it. We hope you have a lot of fun listening to it. That's it. Thanks. Bye.